Hello, hello, friends. Welcome in, Frisk. Hey, buddy. 5 months resub. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hope everyone's doing well. Hello, John. Hello, Frisk. Hello, Nala. Hello, Red. Good to see you guys. It's been a minute. Oh, true streamer fashion. I forgot to unplug something. And John with the resub for 5 months. Thank you, guys. Seriously, really appreciate it. I did see John. You finally got power, John. That's... Whew. I'm sure it was not an easy feat, slumming it without power and having to do all that, but I applaud you for getting through that. How'd I get a hype train off of 2 subs? Interesting. I'm not one to question it. It was hell, but it's over now. Yes, finally, you can start living again, like a person with technology. For now. Frisk, don't put that on him. Don't put that on your boyfriend. He's been suffering, and you're just like, for now. Don't don't storm summon another storm to him. Please, he's been through enough. Let the man rest. But it's good to be back. Sorry, I took an impromptu week off. I was just the past few weeks. The heat was unbearable. It was hitting like 102 degrees with humidity, so it felt miserable in the office, and I didn't feel like streaming. Also, I've been like for the past week and a half, 2 weeks, I've just been moving and painting and disassembling furniture, all in preparation for the move, and my body was just like, you need rest. You must rest. And so I did. I rested for a week. I'm feeling well rested, and I'm back again. The move is fast approaching. It's this Friday. We're out of here. It's been a good house elf. Yes, I have been. I have been a very good house elf. I think those are called like brownies or something. Like, or at least in Spiderwick Chronicles. I remember reading that book like forever ago when I was younger, and I always found it weird that the creatures were called brownies, but they were essentially like these like small elven creatures that like you would give them sweet treats, and then in exchange they would ensure that your house remains tidy. You have 13k points saved up? So... Oh, I'm quiet. Hold on then. How about now? Is that a little bit better? I moved the mic a bit closer. I can also up my volume if need be. Oh, they're from Arrietty? I wasn't sure if they were from Arrietty or... So maybe they're just like a general creature then. Like just... Because sometimes you like read something and you see it and you're like, oh, this is tied to just this specific lore of this book. But then you hear it again, it's like, oh, it must be like universal lore. Like, I don't know the best way to put it. They're an old English Irish folktale. Okay, okay, cool. Cool, yeah. Um, 18k points. Okay, so what I'm hearing is, because what I really want to do when I move, I really want to revamp, like, all of my, I want to revamp, like, alerts, emotes, more things to spend points on, because I feel like I'm kind of just, like, it's so limited right now, but when I finally have the free time, I want to invest in that and actually, like, turn, turn the, turn streaming from a passion into like something more so that I can actually like give a I want to give as well as oh John, thank you for the gift sub to Nala. Very nice. I just want to give more to my community and my viewers. So I'm trying to like put the nose to the grindstone and actually like think up ways of to just like be I wouldn't want to say a better streamer. I'm learning as I go, and like I said, originally it was just a passion, but now I'm getting a lot of traction, and I want to make something for myself. I want to like be entertaining and like reach a vast audience. So I'm trying to do just that. But yeah, so expect in the next couple of months, hopefully some changes. I'm going to try to hold myself to that, to actually do that. And you'll probably see the tavern updated in a sense. Hit me up if you need any extra stream elements as well. More than happy to help. Appreciate it, Nala. Always appreciative of your help. I will definitely keep you in mind for that. Okay, so, what are we doing today? I might need emotes. I could use emotes. I actually could just take the emotes that I've been getting monthly from Nala and just put them onto Twitch. I've just been too lazy to like compile them and actually put them up for consideration. So that's definitely one thing I'll be doing to add a little bit of personality to the Twitch chat. But yeah, so today, if you guys remember last week, I was discussing it. We're gonna be checking out Detective Grimoire. So, for those not familiar, Detective Grimoire is a point-and-click adventure game. It got its start on Newgrounds, I want to say in 2007? Yeah, so almost 20 years ago. Wow, saying that makes me feel old. But, I never played the original on Newgrounds. There's an original game just titled Detective Grimoire, and that is about the titular character Grimoire investigating what was it? Investigating a fairground for a murder that occurs. I haven't played the original. I watched like it's a very quick game, like under an hour if you know what you're doing. So I didn't really think that I would play it because it's kind of just rather dated in my opinion, and that game doesn't hold any plot relevance to the series ongoing. This game, the second game, Tangle Tower, which I hope to play immediately after this one wraps, and then the third game coming out, The Mermaid's Curse, I think that's what it's called. That I've been very excited. The Mermaid's Curse was announced, I want to say, like maybe 2 years ago, and I've been following it ever since. And it actually releases in about a week. So my hope is to run through all of the games, and upon the release date of Mermaid Mask, I'm going to try to stream it like day one, just to get it out there, because I love this game. The early games are good. They were still trying to find their specific art style that like would make the game like more enticing to people. They find it in the next game, in Tangle Tower, and I absolutely love the character design and like how bouncy and how many animations are in it. This game is still good. I'd consider it like a hidden gem amongst everything else, but I'll let you guys be the judge for yourselves. So what say we hop over and start playing, shall we? Okay, right. I did move some stuff around here, because you'll see in a moment. I'm actually going to have to turn... Oh, right, I don't have music playing on this tab. Cool. Let me know if the game audio is a bit loud. I'm hoping it should be good. Yeah, even looking at this, you can kind of see that it gives like old Armor Games or Newgrounds vibes. Think it's good for now? Okie dokie. That spiked a little bit. I'm gonna bring it down just a smidge. There's a bit of audio inconsistency, I feel. Oh yeah, and I had to do away with the cool chat box because it covers too much. So you guys are being cosigned to the bottom left corner. Okie dokie, Frisk. Get yourself comfortable and hope you can have a good rest. That is definitely normal for older games. Alright, well, slot 1, and let's go! Headphones are strongly recommended. Sound is important, because without sound, you can't hear.
2025 last night, a murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marsh.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous? All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in this swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Okie dokie here. Also, if you've been around Newgrounds for a while, or just at least been involved in, like, even modern media right now, you might recognize their voices. Not Detective Grimoire, but the other man, that's Aaron Hansen, that's Egoraptor, and, Detective Grimoire, at least in this game, I think is voiced by, I forget, I don't remember the voice actor's name specifically, but if you played, like, the old, like, the escape room games on Newgrounds forever ago, there was like a series of them, like 3 or 4 escape room games, and the main character, Dan McNeely, he did a lot of voice work for a lot of Newgrounds animations back in the day, so that's him lending his voice to Detective Grimoire. Personally, I love Grimoire. Grimoire is so funny. Okay, so police file. Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Okay, so we have the presumed deceased, Richard Remington, outline, the wound, some prints, our suspect. I'm already seeing something here that is not adding up. Claw marks, those are tentacles. Unless he has retractable claws, I don't think this is our guy, but we'll continue to hold on to the illusion.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
Me and my hat are gonna solve this case. Oh, my hat! Welp, I suppose me and me is gonna solve this case. Chapter 1, A Swamp Full of Secrets.
Your case file is in the top right.
So now you're gonna see why I have stream set up the way that I do. I fit perfectly in the UI. It's as if I was made to be here.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here. When you've collected some, of course. I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Much appreciated, sir. Also, I forget if I pointed it out or not. I might have already forgotten if I mentioned it, but the music. I love the music in this game as well. And you'll actually see a lot of music tracks in this game carry over into later games as well. So it's nice to see them, like, redone, and in some cases, like, enhanced with, like, extra vocals or music.
Ah, back so soon, Grimoire?
Hello,
What's
James.
troubling you?
So if we want to, we can talk to Officer James for guidance.
So, where are we? It feels like the middle of nowhere.
That's a fairly accurate description. We've arrived at a tourist attraction known as Boggy's Bog. Legend has it that a mysterious creature lives in this swamp.
Right, that's Boggy.
Exactly. And in recent years, it seems somebody has tried to commercialize that legend. And the swamp itself.
But the owner was the murder victim, wasn't he?
Yes, unfortunately, he'll be unavailable for questioning.
The water is black and deep. My favorite kind.
Also, another thing about this game, you can click on pretty much anything and Grimoire will have some sort of remark about it.
A lot of fog and a lot of trees.
Ah, back so soon? What's troubling?
Your mustache is troubling me, actually.
Your mustache is troubling me. That thing seems to be longer every time I see you.
You've been warned about this, detective. Don't talk about my facial hair, and I won't talk about yours.
What's wrong with mine? It's perfectly under control. It's trimmed and ready for action.
Grimoire, you're supposed to be investigating a murder. Stop wasting time.
Okay, sir. Sorry.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right. Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Cool, let me just put my legs in gear and get moving. Oh, hello there.
Oh! Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
So, if you played the first game, there is a little girl in the first game, and that's where this comment of, you're the weird girl from the fairground. Considering that I've never actually played the games myself, I'm just going to go with... I'll take the third option here.
I remember you, but I've been trying to forget.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and behave.
You'll get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her.
A creature featured of sorts. Yeah, the little girl in the previous game was something of like a fleeting entity where she would just appear and then disappear at random. So she's kind of just like a strange force throughout the game.
Just an odd old tree. The fence that seems to surround this entire area is an opportunity for a photographic memento. The two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they fighting? It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water. It's an old...
Yeah, every time you hear that little ding ding noise, it means it's added something to your case file in terms of like evidence. And we have a nice little percentage meter to tell us how far along we are. Oh, Red, thank you for the hydrate.
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around. Just my luck, the gate's closed. Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Yeah, I always appreciate games that have like a little percentage going, but usually it's only the save file itself, but this is nice to kind of help track you as you're playing. And one nice thing about all of the future Grimoire games, I don't think the first one had many puzzles, it was more just point and click, but this and the next game will have these intricate little puzzles. So we just have to get one of these down. However, we can't just send one straight down. We have to move them in tandem so that we don't get too far away from one another.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office. This is the tourist attraction? The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking. Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom, and flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
Balance audio, kind of being drowned out. Yeah, I figured as much. Give me a moment here. We'll try this for now, because I know the game can get super duper loud, but I'm also not trying to be so loud to where I blow out your guys' eardrums, you know? Okay, this is another staple for the game in which you have to form a sentence. It's kind of like connecting logic. This is good. I miss you. I miss you too, Moo. Moose. Moosiah. How you doing, buddy? Pleasure seeing you stop in. So kind of can cycle through these. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere. Did you leave me already? Not yet. Still here till Friday, buddy. It's creeping up on us, but still here, still around in your neck of the woods. Okay, good, good. You want to say goodbye at least? Of course, of course. Yeah, like I said, we're around till Friday. Got some plans with family. Yeah, buddy, doors, you know, doors always open to you. More than welcome to. I'm wondering now because of the text. Yeah, I'll worry about it later. Alright, seems like the middle of nowhere. Let's say this attraction is far too remote for the murder to have happened.
The tourist attraction is far too remote for the murder to have happened. What is that supposed to...
Okay, I guess not. Oh, the tourist attraction is far too remote for the swamp to make money. How about that?
The tourist attraction is far too remote for the swamp to make any money. I don't get it.
Or maybe I reverse these, actually.
The swamp
there we
is
go.
far too remote for
now it makes
the
sense.
Tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place? There's a hollow part of the tree right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
To keep that in mind. I'm gonna stop by and say, hey yo, miss you both, and I'll make sure to stop by to say bye for now. Gonna lurk, about to raid and stream. Love you, buddy. Love you too, man. Appreciate you stopping in, and we look forward to seeing you sometime this week before we shove off to our new abode. But again, appreciate you coming in, buddy, really. Don't be a stranger.
It's a fork in the road. How non-linear.
Ooh, creature.
There's a hollow part.
Okay.
Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right. I'm not hungry, though. This place is putting me off food.
Alright, not hungry, so let us head off to the museum, perhaps. Protest.
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there.
Oh, this is the map. Okay, gotcha. Any clues? Nope, just the 2 base clues that we acquired.
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore.
What about up here?
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James said it was to the west.
Alright, fair enough. We press ever forward.
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Does that mean it's where a murder might take place? Ooh, yeah, this looks like where a murder might have taken place, sans the, chalk outline.
What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water. I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
What vine to break? I suppose we... Oh, that's the end of it, right? So if we just follow the vine, we should... 3?
That's the one.
There we go.
I wonder where this lockpick came from.
I wonder too. A lockpick discarded near the entrance to Remington's office, covered in strange liquid slime, most likely used by the murderer to break into Remington's office. Piece of evidence, that's good. Let's look at the body.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Or at least the outline of the body, I should say. Slime around the wound. Yep. Need 7. Did this add anything to it? No, it doesn't look like anything updated exactly. I just found the body.
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on.
Can I just got a lockpick. Can I not use the lockpick?
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Well, what if I move to it?
I can't get in here without a key. Maybe if I get...
Okay, but it's still telling me something. Why are you glowing?
It's Remington's office, but I don't think I have a choice.
Okay, so I just need a key. That's what it's telling me.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door. And back down into those reeds by the water. The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look. Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
Ooh, individual movement.
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Ooh. Curious. Who left these lying around? What if we... I feel like we did everything... Oh, now we have characters.
Some suspects. Let's get this investigation started.
Yeah, now we will, now that we've investigated the crime scene, we will have characters popping up at locations. So let's retrace just a little bit to see who's about. Oh, hello, sir.
Ah, you've arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here. Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
Well, you know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
That's a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
Interesting nickname. Why? Because you'd bounce it if you'd bounce if I threw you at a wall. He seems like this type of man.
Why? Because it gives you an elevated sense of purpose?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
So you're a protester of sorts.
You're protesting, right?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
What does that mean? Yeah, I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go ahead. I'm all ears. Plus, I have a little notebook.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it was...
Not thought. Felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
So you're against the tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat. First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that. He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
Very interesting. Yeah, we have quite the cast of characters here. Like, this is an interesting first choice for us to run into this guy, but you'll see.
You come here every day.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, you ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
What kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying sounds at night. Hundreds of animals, some tiny, some much larger, awaken and make their own protests. Every night until the sun rises in the morning.
Insects make noises at night. Okay, I've written it down.
Stating the obvious. Yes.
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Okay.
Show it to somebody else. No thanks. I'm afraid...
Trying to see if I could glean any sort of information out of him. Alright, and then we can present profiles if we run into more people. Or we can also just ask about the murder victim, I suppose.
The murder victim?
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
What about Boggy?
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word. If your suspicions were correct, we could both agree he's a creature that doesn't need protecting.
You think he might be the murderer?
I think he's a wild animal, and he wants to be left alone at any cost.
Typical mindset of a protester. Just keep the creature out of your mouth.
I'm impressed someone managed to pitch a tent here, and I'm impressed someone would want to. It's a colorful, boggy-themed padlock. He's staring into my soul. It should open if I set the right number.
Alright. We have no combination to speak of, so we might come back here later. Let us... Oh, we passed these two gentlemen earlier. Let's start with you.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I like best. First name? What's a first name? It's my second name. Detective is my first name. Mr. Grimoire was my father. Call me Detective Grimoire.
It's my second name. Detective is my first name. So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did he want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
I'm sure you might have some pertinent evidence on said camera, sir. Thoughts?
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
In that case, we'll definitely have to give the cafe a once-over. Let's check with this Vincent fellow.
What? Yes, do you have a message for me?
No. I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
My burning question is, where is your neck? And why does your beard go all the way up to your non-existent ears? You look like a crescent moon, like a very sleep-deprived crescent moon.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Vanderpeer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
I'm a man of many talents. I consumed my neck for power in order to pursue the arts, my good sir. Let's hope you have a talent for answering questions. There's a very talented beard you've got. Yeah.
That is a very talented beard you've got, at least.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'll be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
Probably not. Only recently. Let's say Vincent only got permission from Remington to film here.
Vincent Vanderpeer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Vanderpeer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Okay, so now the challenge topic is unlocked when talking to Vincent. So sometimes when you encounter a character, you may have evidence at that point that will open up the opportunity to challenge them. And based on the evidence that you have collected, they will try to refute a point and you provide evidence to catch them in a lie, so to speak, and then that helps to progress things further along. Usually characters will give you evidence that they've either come across or have been withholding from you.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering.
I'm stretching what I thought would be my neck, but I can't seem to find the bloody thing.
This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work. But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
And where were you last night, sir?
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working, very hard indeed, well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest, but yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual, yes. Difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective, but there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Also, this man just loves to yap. We only have like a handful of talking points for the other characters. We've already acquired 7 from this guy. And we've barely said like anything to him. Something I should ask the cameraman. Vincent told me that Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night, right?
Vincent Vanderpeer
Yes.
told me that Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burl doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Okay, so now we can challenge not only Vincent, but also Bobby. Let's see if we can challenge Vincent first.
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
You tried to film here before... Denied you the filming permission or never found out. Well, the previous point Yeah, it comes with the territory, definitely. He'll just talk your ear off, and sometimes he'll say too much. I believe in the previous point, it mentioned that he had been denied filming up until last week, so I think this would be.
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way? I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
I am famous. I am the boss. Money.
Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends.
Bribe is a strong word, and money is heavy, so when I carry a lot of money, I like to relieve the weight, and he just happened to be there, so I gave him the money, you see. I've done nothing wrong.
Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money?
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Challenge complete. Okay. Back. Oh, right, yes. Now we can, now we have this as evidence. Footage recorded last night at the exact time of the murder, filmed by Vincent Vanderpeer in the clearing on the west side of the swamp near the crime scene. There is nothing to see, but various clues can be heard on the audio track. Listen to them in order. Interesting. So, presumably someone sneaking up somewhere, surprising someone, a shot, something metallic falls, presumably the person that was shocked falls to the ground, something's torn, another thud. Well, the clang's metallic. The thud sounds heavier. Another metallic clang. Okay, we have an order of events for something we'll have to keep in mind. Alright, Bobby, let's challenge you, I say.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpeer over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
Didn't you say that you literally made a comment that you have it with you most of the time? You left it.
You left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes, but I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
I like how he's the manner of speaking for him. He's just like, yes, I went on a nice stroll with my camera and I took a lot of pretty photos. Yes, quite.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
Mm-hmm. I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
Touch the photo to use the... Oh, is that how this works? I figured you have to use like a red room or something to develop it. Oh. A creature.
What? Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
So what I'm hearing, the director has no neck and the cameraman is just all neck. Yeah, the director gave it to the cameraman so that he would be able to support the weight of that big camera. Alright, blurry photograph taken by Bobby Burrell shortly before the murder. It shows something that looks like Boggy in the woods at the back of the swamp. The being in the photo seems to have long legs. Interesting. Okay. So these are the challenges solved. Oh, I see. Aw, sweetheart. Thank you for the gift sub. I'm sure Red appreciates it. Thank you, baby. And you're resubbing too? Dang, I really need to think up something for subs then. I think I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do for the future for like subscribers or just people that donate a large amount. I think I have a pretty good idea. It involves like making little D&D tokens that I will place on stream, so you kind of have like a presence here, like, and to show that I really appreciate all that you guys do. Spoiling the boy. I know, I am getting spoiled. Spoiled by all of my friends.
Not suspicious. Suspicious.
Oh, yeah, I forgot how this worked. You can set you up to get actual notifications and has good sound and pop-up. Yeah, all in due time. All in due time. So yeah, this is how you're actually supposed to convict people later. Is if you find evidence that you think is suspicious, you can flag it. And the only way for you to, well, actually, we'll go back to the officer at the docks, but you have to have someone at max suspicion. Let me see if I can...
Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Yeah, so right now I've flagged quite a few things as not suspicious, so that dropped Vanderpeer's meter. So let me just put that back. I think once we have everything, then we'll be sure that we can convict someone. Dinner is very good. Thank you. Yeah, Gunny went out to visit a friend, so she prepped dinner and told me how to go about making it. So I cooked it up before stream started, and apparently it's good. So yay for me! I know how to cook.
Rocks sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one.
Also, for these two guys, I should mention their voices. If one, you've been on Newgrounds for a bit, two, a bit further out there, if you've watched the YouTube channel Oni and G or Oni Plays, or thirdly, if you've watched Smiling Friends extensively. I forget his last name, but Tomar, I believe, is Bobby Burrell. He might also be Vanderpeer. but I know Tomar lends his voice to this series quite a bit, and he does a really good job. He plays a character in the next game that I really, really love. Did we go this way? No, this is the museum. We haven't been here yet.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
Oh, and we saw these flowers over by, Echo, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think it's a... This...
Yeah. Can I go inside?
That museum is quite a nice building, which makes it look even more out of place in a swamp. Is it being held up in wooden supports? It's bizarre. It's a stepping stone path that goes past the museum and into the woods. So glad I'm wearing my best shoes today.
What a shame.
The
Can I go in?
door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear.
Okay, we do this. Well,
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
oh my god, guys! It's a nerd!
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, hold on. Oh, I can move these. According to historical sketches, the skin would have had a number of spots and patterns similar to that of a toad or a frog.
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit. It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
3 prominent sharp claws, supposedly the primary weapon of the boggy swamp monster. Early sketches even show a small thumb. These flippers are not part of the museum exhibit, that's for sure. And furthermore, if we look at Boggy, he has tentacles. Yeah, this is definitely suspicious. And keep that in mind.
Let's see here. This journal belonged to the explorer, who first discovered Boggy in this swamp 60 years ago.
Has now been officially cited for 60 years. Boggy was discovered 60 years ago by an explorer. So he was discovered and has not been seen for 60 years, and suddenly he's turned up. Interesting.
I'd better take a look at this.
What have we here? A little scrungo.
This journal. It's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy.
That's true, we haven't seen his feet. It's just hinted that they're very long in some sense.
It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
Here we are. A journal recorded 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches on the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is shown with 3 small claws on each arm. Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back. Oh. So I've never seen his feet. So it's seeming like someone probably wore a costume, like an imitation Boggy. Because there's a lot of inconsistencies here.
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
Alright, nerd. What do you have?
So,
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
you're incorrect, detective. I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat? My sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder.
You've done it now. I'm going to kill you with a gun.
What are you doing?
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook. I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face. I'm writing my diary. It's been a long day. I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
Hey, we don't have to like all the characters. Everyone's suspicious at this point.
So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
You, sir, give scholars like me a bad name. I don't wish to be associated with you anymore.
so you're visiting the museum for fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Beginners? I don't like you. I don't like you, sir. Folders file. I'm posting this on our cryptids right now. I'm posting this on our cryptids and wiki.feed as soon as I find evidence of Boggy's grippers. Information about Boggy collected by Agent Folder. Boggy's swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches, in which he has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that information is out there somewhere. Interesting. I mean, we also saw like creatures' feet outside of the cabin where the murder took place, so that very well could be Boggy's feet. Did it just get stinky in here all of a sudden? It very well might have been. Well, it could be you, but it also could be the fact that we're currently venturing through a swamp. So take it as you will. Welcome in, buddy.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I don't...
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
Then what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
I'm reporting you to the local authorities. You're going to jail. Alright, so the lockpick is his then. The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
You like Folder. You like this visage of a man you think is not suspicious in any way, shape, or... I'm questioning him. I'm questioning him right now. He's a cutie! My mommy thinks I'm cool.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies. Go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
Present him with the lockpick.
Where did I find this again?
I am a soy Wojak, and I will not be put down. It was outside the office.
I found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You had seen the crime yesterday, might know who dropped it. You said Remington always carried a lockpick. You already admitted to owning a lockpick and using open locks. Yep.
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one. Yes.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
Another challenge down. Alright, well... Folder is innocent. Innocent until proven guilty. We'll come back to him. We still have... trace more suspects to question.
This staircase is a tree. And this tree is a staircase. And this place is so weird.
Oh, more bubbles.
What's this? Looks like the stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
Oh, I see. A hack place is the voice AI? No, the voices aren't AI. They're very old Newgrounds voices. That might contribute to why they sound a little bit off. Something was
I
here.
recognize that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Okay. Let's, can we go up here? Yeah, let's go up here. Whoa, Nelly. Ooh.
Someone please tell me why there's a house here. Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home.
Perhaps Baba Yaga.
The latch is broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 congs if I just put them in the right place. Once they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that's not gonna reach there, so we probably need a larger one here.
Perfect. I am amazing.
Trust me when I say this, the puzzles do get more complex and difficult in the next game. I feel like they didn't really have much that they could do in terms of groundbreaking puzzles here, but it's still good. Oh, hello, madam.
There's a whole load of needles and wool on that shelf. Or should I say yarn? I just don't know anymore. The owner of this house seems to enjoy reading. Though, I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually. This is like an oven? Or is it just a boiler? It's so old-fashioned it hurts my brain.
Anything else notable? Not really. Let's speak with her.
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Not exactly. I had to climb up here first. I'm paid to walk into people's houses. Sorry, I would have rung the bell. I had to climb up here first, technically.
Not exactly. I had to climb up here first.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention. But I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
Seems like some sort of outsider or Wiccan of some kind. Let's ask her about her occupation.
What do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born. And I have absolutely nothing to do with him.
So she's a native. Interesting.
Or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
I was gonna say, are we gonna throw out the number 60 again?
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
What about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow, how do you do that?
Chemistry.
Is it like chemistry? No, it's nothing like chemistry. Oh, really? Then what is it? It's chemistry. I knew it. I knew it. Page from Lady Weybridge's Book of Pressed Flowers contains information about all the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. We keep seeing these petals here. The green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else. Okay. That's definitely something to keep in mind. Don't we have... Oh, it shows what evidence we can submit. That's actually very nice. Let's ask about her alibi first.
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
Mm-hmm. What else?
That's it.
Oh.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
the cleanest alibi. Let's see what she can glean from this.
Let's see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet.
A sample of liquid into the cauldron, tap the faucet.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients. Come on, Grimoire.
Oh, it's literally just colors. So yellow and blue make green.
Come on, Grimoire.
Am I dumb? 'Cause red and yellow makes an orange. Yeah.
Come on.
Red and blue makes purple. Am I dumb? Hold on. No, I'm not dumb. I know how colors work.
Come on.
How do you make green? Yellow and blue makes green. Am I not crazy? Okay.
Got it.
I must have done something. I swear I know how colors work.
Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
Okay. Let us not be silly
First
here.
Thing, then...
Is it? It's the same thing. Okay.
And now.
So then. Okay.
Got it.
Are you sure you know how colors work? I like to think I do.
Now I'll write it down. That looks pretty similar to last time.
I like to think that I know, but sometimes when you put me on stream and I just go about willy-nilly, I tend to make a fool of myself.
A little blanket on a little bed in a little house. It makes very little sense.
I guess we... Oh wait, hold on. What's anything here?
The tree comes straight through the middle of the house. It even has little drawers carved into it. Okay, even I'll admit, that's pretty cool.
Alright, nothing else of real note, I don't think. So let's pop out of here. Let us... Oh, I guess we came down here to the cafe.
Water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that. The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship, I think. Never really learned much about ships. Predictably, a trash can, and I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Perhaps evidence someone wanted to get rid of very quickly? Yes, I think so.
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
What's this? Armageddon, my revenge. Can't make out much of anything else, so probably not important. These look like designs for a boggy costume. What's going on around here? Alright, so we found 2 parts of it. And this is probably... This costume is probably
Really
what,
talking about a swamp creature
Burl saw,
here?
yeah. The costume design that was hidden inside... Oh, Coils and Co. Fairground. This is from the first game. So I guess they do make nods to it, but I don't remember anything being, like, connecting other than, like, the, other than, like, the main officer at the dock and the little girl. They're just, repeating characters. I found my office. No, I found in the trash. The costume design I found in the trash can explain what... Burl's photo? Was doing is showing me. Can you explain what this yeah, maybe this?
The costume design
There we go.
I found in the trash can explains what Burl's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph, I'm not sure I'm looking at the real Boggy here, and I think these designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
Chapter 2, A Deadly Disguise. Oh, hello.
I have something for you.
Hello, mysterious little girl.
Another gift already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on that office door.
Remington's office?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I suppose we can investigate Remington's office. I'm gonna meet the last 2 suspects though, but then we'll probably head back there to check it out.
There's a little locked door on the side of the ship here. I think it's part of the cafe.
Hello, sir.
Ah, yes. I heard they were sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire?
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like.
This man is giving shrimp posture to the highest degree. This man looks like a shrimp.
I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But I think you'll find the swamp to be your greatest challenge.
What accent are we doing, sir? What's the challenge about an old swamp? You mean this murder case? I'm sure I can handle it. I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse. My advice to you, look to the past. It could be the way forward.
It's giving like cryptic Norwegian or like Yiddish soothsayer, like, aye, the things I've seen in life. It could make a grown man cry and a baby weep with joy. Aye, Gavolto. I don't even know. Okay, so now we can question with the boggy costume for everyone. So it might warrant going back to ask people that.
So, you sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the employees too. To anyone who is hungry or thirsty.
Bad Dracula impression. So a suggestion of Yiddish or Norwegian has now been turned into Transylvanian.
I know everyone's favorite foods.
What are they? Oh, and is this a real shipwreck? How did it get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
You just spoiled my fun.
You'll find out there are some secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
Well, how long is that?
I've worked in the swamp.
If you say 60 years, I'm going to be very impressed and very... I'm just going to say it's very on brand.
Almost as long as Mr. Remington. We knew each other for a long time.
Really?
Alright, so your acquaintances.
So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog. He ate one nearly every day. A real creature of habit, that one.
It looks like a hot dog.
It's similar, but I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Guess I'm out of luck today. Well, thanks for the information. You've been a real big help.
Wait, take this with you. If you get thirsty, it's the most popular drink in Boggy's Bog. Swamp juice. Try it.
It looks like... Well, I'll try some later on.
You're in luck. That's my last bottle. A lot of swamp juice has been disappearing from my stock recently. I can only assume I must have been selling them all.
Did something strange happen at the cafe yesterday?
I can only assume that I've been selling it, but it's mysteriously vanishing. Sir, do you have eyes? Do you have eyes, ears, nose, mouth, all senses? Like, things just don't disappear. You have to keep track of your inventory. Okay. Did something strange happen at the cafe yesterday? Well, we know Remington... Yes, Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after... Bog dog, maybe? Oh, after, yeah, Harper sold him a bog dog.
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him a bog dog. Hopper is basically in charge of all the food and drink here in Boggy's Bog. I'll have to ask him about this.
Yes, we will. Also the fact that he's just like, oh, there's a strange green powder on all of my supply. Like, how did it get there, Harper? So far I'm flagging you as very suspicious as of this moment.
You're going to ask me about what I was doing last night.
I was going to? Were you going to tell me anything?
I was working here at the cafe in the evening, and I had a couple customers. Eventually they all left and I locked up and went home.
Do you lock away everything at night?
Not everything, just the storeroom over there.
You mean that little door on the side of the ship? Is there anything else to lock?
I leave the chairs, tables, and trash can where they are. Lifting things like that is not a job for an old man.
Don't you have anyone to help you?
Mr. Remington liked to keep us down to his skeleton staff. There simply aren't many people who would choose to work in a place like this.
A skeleton staff? Well, that's convenient for him since...
Don't make that joke. I won't laugh.
Whoa, okay. Doesn't want to make jokes, I see.
Someone made a costume to look like the creature. They must have known it would get a reaction for sure. But I wonder if they planned things to go this far.
When you're finished theorizing, I was going to show you these sketches I found in the trash can right next to your cafe.
It does seem like someone was designing a costume. A disguise, perhaps.
Is this his hair or head? I've always seen it as, like, there's no line connecting. I always just assumed this was a chef's hat. But now that I'm looking at it more... Is that just like a... Is it a Tomu? Like, what is this exactly? Also, when his sprite is upright, you can see his beard stretches all the way down the length of his neck.
I don't know.
Try to think why somebody...
Like, look at this. This is a creature. Oh, baby. Someone's last one, I promise. I hope. I hope so. It's very nice how charitable you are. But please save your money. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Thank you for the gift sub. Raisin Basin, you best provide thanks as well. His beard is full brown, not even a speck of gray in it. Yes, but he's claiming that he's about 60 years old.
I don't know.
What could they achieve with it?
I don't know.
Not yet.
Alright, challenge. Let us challenge him.
I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge of all the food and drink around here, I'm afraid this is something I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect. But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
What do I think caused it?
I would argue the mysterious green powder that you say appeared.
A bog dog he ate at the cafe gave him food poisoning.
I keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here. You think he was poisoned?
I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned by me?
You left the food stocks outside the storeroom. I have proof that it was you. I don't necessarily, though. The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick. You left the food stocks outside the storeroom. He's suspicious, but I don't want to immediately flag him as the culprit. And we don't have proof it was broken into.
You left the food stocks outside
nope.
the storeroom. And let's think about this one again.
Yeah, let's...
I was told...
Okay, let's skip through this again.
A bog...
Do I have proof? I don't think I have... I have proof that it was you that poisoned his food. I don't have proof of that. But at least I don't think I have proof of that. Do I have proof that it was tampered with?
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
A lockpick? I've never encountered a problem like this before. But since last night, am I in a position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Do you suppose this explains the missing bottles of swamp juice as well?
Interesting. So the swamp juice. Popular drink, the appearance of strange liquid slime. Harper says a lot of swamp juice has disappeared from his stock recently. Okay. Before we go any further, let's go back. Get this swamp juice checked. I can also let's ask her about the costume while we're here.
I found these designs for a boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No, but that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering. I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman.
Okay. Yes, the swamp juice.
Let's see. First thing, then tap the faucet.
Do this again. Still green.
And now...
I guess we're waiting to find...
Got it! Now it... Oh, what? Is that the same as last time? This was the exact same liquid.
We might be looking for whatever has remnants of, like, the brown seeds, because that would be linked to the specific, like, bog flower, I'm assuming. I think we've done all we can here. Let us move. Oh my god, Sally! I can't believe I forgot you last.
It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look.
Oh, the head!
What on earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all. It's some kind of roughly made costume head, I think. There's a strange piece of red fabric stuffed inside. 2 clues for the price of 1, I guess.
And the fabric looks similar to the curtain that was at his office at the crime scene. Found hidden amongst the boggy hats. Has an unusual lining. The red lining was a piece ripped from some curtain. Yep, curtains. Okay. Hello, Sally.
What?
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
You weren't here yesterday.
I know I was in my office. I was in my office yesterday.
I know. I was in my office yesterday.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kind of dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
So the only reason I know this character's name is she's actually going to play a much more important role in the next game. This was just the introduction of her in this series. I do love Sally though. Sally's a great character, and I really love her voice. It's kind of difficult for it to shine through here in this game with like the audio mixing and everything, but in the second game, oh my goodness, it is such a perfect, like, smooth, sarcastic, and like her words kind of just like jab you like in the midst of a moment. Like it can be like hard-hitting evidence and she just like hits the nail on the head, or she can just like shoot this really like sarcastic quip your way, and it's just so funny and witty. I love her interactions, especially when she and Grimoire like play off of each other. Alright, let us ask about her occupation, first and foremost.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day.
Take care, buddy. Remind myself to make a lurk command for the future. Got it.
It's impossible to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted.
Where were you last night, Sally?
When you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help.
Thanks for the
I worked
hydrate.
here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening. Same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of?
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
Oh joy, more goo. A pair of Sally's black leggings. Sally says someone played a joke on her since they are covered in a strange liquid. Sally left these leggings in her bag and left that bag in the swamp last night. Would you know anything about the costume, perchance?
I have a theory that the murderer was wearing a costume. A homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You've never seen me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but...
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
That's the point of a disguise?
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't want to be wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
And making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
No, you're right. I always wear these.
It seems like she's flirting with him, but I can't be certain or not. Is there anything? I don't think nothing really of note here, I don't think. I think we made a full... Yeah, we just haven't looked inside the office yet. So we might actually, let's go to the treehouse and get the leggings tested. Hopefully. Oh yeah, here they are. This is
Let's
the
see.
fourth item.
Then
Still green. And
now-
and that one's still green.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. What's going on here? That was definitely the same as the other tests.
The head is clean. Yeah, I mean, so far everything has been... Oh. What's interesting to me is the flippers are clean too. Like, the flippers would have been in the water. Like, I don't know. The head being clean makes more sense to me, because like I don't think they would have been submerged. But let's hold on to that. Actually, we're gonna move. We're gonna take a look inside the office finally. Yeah, because this curtain is the same as... Whoop. Okay. You can click and hold the back button to exit immediately from menus. Oh, good to know. Let's see if we
Even
can
though
get
I
in
have
here.
the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped. This door has 2 keyholes. So, which key should I use in each one?
Why does a door need 2 keyholes? Here? Oh, I guess
Even
that
though-
wasn't
so-
it. Oh, there we go. I don't like their eyes. I don't like them at all.
It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace, hidden in the shadows. Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
So this is the murder weapon? I'm thinking? Possibly? Small amount of dried blood on the tips. Nope, now I definitely know it's the murder weapon. Covered in strange liquid slime. I'll have to test that. The 3 prongs match up with Remington's wounds. Could this be the murder weapon? I'm thinking so, maybe.
An old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the window. This isn't the kind of thing I can ignore.
An old-fashioned hunting rifle found discarded on the floor in Remington's office. Okay.
I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there. I'm gonna stop looking at it now.
The window.
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off.
And we have that part of the curtain. Does this thing have one eye? What is this?
These animals. They're all... They're not... I don't recognize any of them.
Oh, this man be hunting cryptids.
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace. But one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Okay. We'll do what I typically do with puzzles and start with the corner pieces. One more piece here. Oh, here's the other corner. Oh, is it just... Oh, okay. It's not as large as I thought it was. Oh, nope. Oh, maybe it is larger than I think. There we are? And this one? There we go. Okay.
This photograph, it's a young Remington, and some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles.
So it was like a hunter association.
Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
Yeah, that'd be smart. First Order of Cryptozoological Hunters Headquarters, 1963. A group photo of a hunting club. A younger Remington stands among friends. They're all holding rifles. Okay.
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
The hunting photo... The hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. Ooh.
The hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story. If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around, see if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Chapter 3, Richard Remington's Real Reasons. The rifle in the photo looks odd. How so? How do we get evidence is here, right? Yeah, hunting photo. Just like how it's shaped, you're saying, or... I'm trying to like look at the faces and see if there's anyone that stands out remotely. But not really. I thought it was the only one monocolored. I gotcha. Alright, we're still missing... We're only missing a few pieces of evidence, and I assume that would come from the rest of the challenges. But what do we have here?
Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle was spilled into his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings.
What do we have here? Oh. Oh. Oh.
It's a letter Remington was writing.
A few things.
Before something caused him to spill his ink bottle. My dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but have only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close. All due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease.
Of course it would be. Alright, so we have...
Vincent Vanderpeer's business card.
Yeah.
There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. Vincent
Can I check it?
Vincent
I can't check the numbers.
It's
what is this?
A note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF.
Oh,
and
okay.
attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
So this is interesting. This is actually going to play a huge role in the next game. That's why he says, my dear fellow. Oh, I love that, actually. Alright, so if you're going to take anything away from this game to keep in mind for the next one, it's definitely this. this note that Richard Remington received from someone about a metallic insect, keep that at the back of your mind for when we play Tangle Tower in the near future. I think we're good here. Yeah, the pitchfork. We'll have to go back to, the witch lady, the Witch of the Willow. Is it Faye? Faywin? Feywild? Okay, now we can question people on Richard Remington. The poker.
Let's see.
Please be a different color. It's the same
Now...
color.
Got it! Now I know. I'll write it down in my notes. The swamp slime. It's all the same.
It's all slime!
It's the exact same liquid again. There's something about that green slime.
Something, are the only reason that... It's all slime? Always has been. The fireplace poker found at the crime scene and... are covered in the same swamp slime, have magic powers, belong to Boggy, are covered in green powder. Found at the crime scene, found in the treehouse, is proof that are the only reason that... Well, this was found at the crime scene. The swamp creature are covered in the same swamp slime. Maybe?
The fireplace poker found at the crime scene and the swamp creature are covered in the same swamp slime. That slime's showing up in different places.
I guess the leggings, then.
The fireplace poker found at the crime scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. Sally's leggings. They link her with the crime scene. I'll have to ask her about it.
We'll have to go talk to Sally.
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times. What did you think of him?
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist attraction as well.
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
What are you talking about?
In my time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men.
Oh, the secret society.
Hunters.
Ooh.
Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting? Wait, what about Boggy? Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came back again and again, doing more harm each time.
But this area is protected by law, right?
It is now. But some men have no respect for laws, of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home here. I stood my ground.
Obviously. But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's bog with a gun and start hunting down his main attraction.
Interesting. Is there anything I can present to her? Oh, actually, I could... No, because did she give me the flower book?
They're samples of flowers that grow in this area. 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And one of them only grows around the museum.
We did know that. Okay, I guess we can go talk to Sally. And then we can...
It's a humble gift shop wagon.
Not one I want to look at, but okay. Is there anything here of note? I don't think so.
Bonky dolls, bonky toys, bonky postcards. A Boggy's... Maybe I'll...
Okay, nothing here.
What?
Let us challenge Sally. Oh, well, first we'll ask about Richard.
So what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this tourist attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
What? Are you implying that I know the answer to that?
Are you referring to me as old for some reason?
The black leggings you found in your bag this morning. They're covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
Everything in this swamp is covered in slime. What's your angle, Grimoire?
I've proved that you were wearing them during the murder. Your black leggings were part of this murderer's costume. Oh, mayhaps.
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Well, you know, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up? Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
You're too fat to wear these. I think if I said that, I would a bitch slap across my face would be warranted. They're loose and they are stretched.
They're loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these. They're stretched out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So, let's see. Somebody stole them to use in their boggy costume, and then put them back in your bag when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Oh, my, yes, but only if you choose one for me.
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
Oh joy, thank you. Tap and hold on the toy to wind it up. My, how whimsical. How is this evidence? A small plastic toy has the cartoony appearance. Feed her in the bucket of water. Okay. I guess I'll take it. Alright, so... your challenge is solved. Who are we missing? Not applicable, not applicable. We haven't challenged Lady Waybridge. Is that it? We haven't challenged Waybridge or Echo. Those are the only two missing. Talk to everyone, examine everything, present clues and profiles. And we have the least amount of information on Echo currently. What else do we have at our disposal right now? Actually, I wonder, let's go back to the swamp dock. Let's see.
Try and solve every suspect's challenge topic.
Thank you,
If you're
James.
struggling, don't forget to present profiles and clues to people who might be interested. Oh, and hurry up. It's cold in this boat.
Anything else?
Try and solve it.
Nope, he's just gonna say the same thing. Okay. Did we ever get into Echo's tent? We can't get into Echo's tent yet because we don't have the combination to get in it yet. But let's see about... maybe we can stop back to Echo and see if we can present information to him? Yeah, let's go to here. Hello, Echo. Alright, well, oh, we can ask about these things.
What can you tell me about these designs for a costume? A boggy costume.
It's Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my tent. You really should see.
He was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. And I'm a very observant person.
You're a very suspect person at this very moment, sir.
So what did Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, then he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
That man was exceptionally skilled at ignoring me. Ignoring anything he didn't like.
So, what, he just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
But he didn't want it to himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes.
Okay, I don't really know, like, what... Because we technically already have, like, spoken to him about, like, the costume design and everything.
Show it to somebody else.
Show it to someone who cares!
No thank. I'm afraid... This is the journal,
okay,
correct?
hold on. Got something
the one
here.
that man left here 60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature. The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
Interesting.
Show it to...
Show it to someone who
No
cares.
thanks. I'm
Okay.
Show...
We've hit the point of the game where we show everything to everyone in hopes of getting some sort of response. And I'm still missing 2 pieces of evidence. I'm assuming it comes from these breakthroughs.
Show it.
So we have to...
No thanks.
Bog dog. Bog dog.
I'm afraid...
He has no idea.
Show it.
Swamp juice, nothing.
Why are you carrying that around with you?
Oh.
I have
The
a
murder
suspicion
weapon?
it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he?
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Oh.
Well, I found the photo in Remington's office. It was ripped up, though. I think he was some kind
He
of...
was a lot of things. Don't lose that picture. And show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
Oh. Show the hunting photo to Harper. Whenever the screen gets dark and they're just like, how did you come across this? I think that I'm like onto something, and then it's just like extremely vague. Shrimp Man, what do you think about this clue?
One of Mr. Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
They were cryptic hunters.
You said you knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this. I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were. Even though we were friends, he had some secrets, some hobbies, that I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets? Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream, I can tell you that much.
Interesting. But this isn't getting me anywhere closer. Feels like I'm done talking to him. Has he been saying that to everyone? Hold on.
What?
Feels like I'm done talking to her. Okay, I wonder if that's gonna help guide me in a good direction. She's been here a long time. Okay, maybe presenting her like something old.
I recognize some of those men. Unfortunately,
Oh.
they've hunted in the swamp before.
Before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes. And one of them after that.
What do you mean, after?
If you bring... You can...
Old stuff, old stuff.
No, thank...
No, thank you. Okay.
If you bring...
I have nothing more with liquid to give you, madam.
This is a 60-year-old journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might. I'm supposed to look to the past,
Here we go.
right?
Okay, kill the swamp creature. Found Boggy's Bog when Lady Wayward was living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers.
Lady Weybridge
Okay,
was
there we
living
go.
in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Ah, Lady Weybridge.
Cool, cool.
She was living here when Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
Alright, we have a challenge.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Yeah. You.
Yeah, I did. You're old, and this place is old. How do you two connect, exactly?
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house. Remember?
You were living in the swamp when the explorer visited 60 years ago.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What else do you need?
I need you to tell me if this journal is fake. There's a page missing. Yeah.
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal.
Perhaps I am.
That I stole it?
I have no idea if I could see it. I'm not able to make up my mind. You stole it from him before he left the swamp. You took it from the journal while it was on display in the museum. You stole it from him. Does she have motive to steal? She could just take it from the museum, right?
You took it from the journal.
Okay. Oh, I have to go through all that again. You must be joking. You were living in the swamp. There's a page missing. I think you know where it is. Did you steal it?
You stole it.
No. So it's the last option.
Yeah. You were the one.
Okay. Yada yada yada. Page missing. So, is it really I have no idea?
I really have no idea.
That's so misleading, because like
I might be able to make up my mind.
It doesn't belong in a museum.
I have no idea, but if you might show it to me as an act of good faith, I could help in some essence. Like, how does that make sense? It doesn't belong. That belongs in a museum.
It belongs here, with me. You understand?
What if I promise I'll return it after I finish clearing up this mess?
Then I'll show it to you.
Oh.
Is this you? He drew you into his journal? It's beautiful.
60 years ago, yes. He left the page with me. We agreed the rest of the world would manage without it.
Why are you in the journal?
Spelling
on the other side of the page. Why are you here? Oh. We can finally add Boggy's feet to the Wiki Feet Finder. We have it.
Footprints.
The Lost Page, given to Weybridge by the explorer 60 years ago, features a drawing of Lady Weybridge at 20 years old. Also features drawings of Boggy's feet and footprints. He has 2 toes at the front and 1 at the back. The page proves the footprints found outside the office were not made by the real Boggy. Okay. Interesting. The dogs! The dogs have been discovered! Okay. So we've unlocked everyone now except for Echo. In terms of clues, we're still missing one, which I assume Echo will provide to us once we catch him. What about the gun? Let's see if we still have to talk. I haven't done talking to her. Okay. Let's check back in with, these two guys, or maybe Folder. Let's check the museum real quick. Folder, right? What should I talk about? Okay.
I found these designs for a boggy costume.
Oh, some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when they attacked Remington.
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have spent more time making an accurate design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character.
Oh,
it simply hasn't been researched properly.
We figured
What's
as
wrong
much.
with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell
But
me,
we know
Special
now.
Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's, you know, I mean, it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that there's no way anyone would believe nothing but foolishness.
I must go to Wiki Feet Finder. I must know the truth of Boggy. Do we have missing page?
Is that the missing page of the journal?
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
I was gonna say, why is everyone referencing Indiana Jones?
What can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
We didn't really have one, and now we definitely don't have one. But look, all I can say is that he was a coward who enjoyed watering down history for his own benefits.
What does that mean?
It means there are some chapters of this swamp's history that he never wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh? Just like I'm done talking to him. Okay. Let us find our intrepid duo. Here they are. Oh. Hello.
I found these designs for a costume, a boggy costume.
The legendary swamp creature.
Yeah, that's the one.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell.
Okay.
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times. Vincent likes to handle that kind of work, and I like to let him.
What do you think of this place? The tourist attraction,
Love the buzz of the incandescent light. What you mean by that, Red?
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I know. I just can't understand why anyone would even try.
I think Mr. Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
Quite true. Quite true. Alright, good sir.
What can you tell me about these designs for a boggy costume?
Nothing whatsoever.
You're sure you didn't see anything like this while you were filming yesterday?
You're
Wait,
fine, buddy.
Hold on a minute. What if
Don't you dare ask.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiots within the viewfinder of my camera. I can assure you that.
What about your boggy movie? Isn't that gonna be, like, a guy in a costume, or a puppet, or one of those weird robot things?
Technology has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any need for such tomfoolery.
I'm what the kids refer to as a zoomer nowadays.
I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer. Much cheaper, too.
The marvel that is CGI.
I suppose you've met with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out of this place for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times.
Yeah, Vanderpeer would be into, like, AI. Like, he would be pushing, like, like, AI in his movies. God.
Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
You liked him? So far, I'm getting the impression he wasn't the most popular guy around here.
Well, that much is clear, isn't it? The man obviously slipped up somewhere, made an enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You just can't be too careful, can you?
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or two. Or three. But you liked him.
I respected him.
Good head on his shoulders. Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him.
I feel like I'm done talking to him. Okay. So... we need to have it... I think we need to have at least, like, 8 discussion points. So we have that on these 3 in Boggy. Folder needs 1 more. Echo needs at least 3 more. Sally needs 1 more. Is there someone I haven't spoken to about the new information? Did I talk to Sally about it? I think I did.
It's a humble...
No. Okay, I somehow got more evidence from that.
It's a photo. There's really no... It's a framed drawing of Boggy. What a shame, son. It's a map of the swamp. Boggy dolls. Boggy doll.
Okay.
Boggy doll.
Nothing else of value here. Oh, child's hat. A child's hat sold at the gift shop, designed to look like a bit like Boggy. Did that become evidence? Why was that evidence? I don't know, I guess it's like the commercialized, like, cartoony things. Maybe look at the toy. I don't know. I'm done talking to her. Alright. What do we have here? His body was found outside. That's all information that we've uncovered so far. Are you gonna give me any more advice, James?
Try and stop.
Every suspect... Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh.
Hurry up, hurry up, it's cold. Stop coming to me and telling me how to do your job. So it's Echo we're missing, right? But I feel like we've spoken to... Well, we did just get the hat. I doubt the hat is going to be like the...
Oh?
I wonder what others think of him. Oh! I forgot we could present profiles.
Show it to somebody.
Show it to someone who cares.
No thanks.
Alright. So, I guess now we'll just be asking around about who knows stuff about Echo. What do you know about Echo?
You should ask someone else.
Alright, heard. Well, what do you think of him?
I simply don't have time to help you with this.
Alright, understood. Who would know him? Do you have any relation to the man?
I'm not even sure who that is.
Thank you, game, for telling me to go ask everyone, and everyone is just like, I couldn't care less about this individual.
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here.
Oh.
Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book.
Of course.
His protest used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something
Here we
ask
go.
Echo about.
Spends less time holding. Spends more time holding. Echo spends more time holding the protest sign and less time in his tent? Oh no, he spends more time holding his sign and less time in his tent, or would this be reversed?
Echo spends more time
I
holding
think this is supposed to be
the
reversed.
protest sign and less time in his tent. Oh, that doesn't...
Alright, let's reverse this then. Spends less time and more time.
Echo
Here we
spends
go.
less
Okay.
time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me
Here
what
we
he's been
go.
doing that's more important than his protest.
Yeah, let's go and figure that out, shall we?
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask.
Untouched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
Well, that would make you a really good... That would make you a prime suspect if you're just like, I think everyone's ignoring me. That way I can do things all around and no one's gonna pay attention to me.
Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent. Notebook time.
Okay, notebook time. I have a silly nickname. Also, before the devs made Detective Grimoire, if you recognize this little ghosty here, I think it was called like Haunt the House or something. It was an old Flash game where you just played as a ghost and you like went to different houses and you would basically possess furniture items and try to drive people out of the home so that you could live in it comfortably. It was very cute. It was very simplistic too. I remember playing it a couple times in high school. Why has Echo been hidden away in his tent? He's afraid of taxes? I can only assume Boggy.
You've been in your tent, hiding from Boggy.
Was that it? Oh, I guess it was.
I think it's time I went to talk to Officer James.
Yeah, Chapter 4, the beginning of the end. The end is in sight. Hello, James.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature?
You finally returned, as I've stopped back here at least 4 separate times. Where's the swamp creature? What swamp creature?
What swamp creature?
Oh, there's an actual response for that. I was just being funny.
I didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to. Or, yeah, I don't need to.
I don't need to.
Final chapter, Boggy's criminal record.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Well, not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Boggy from last night? Let me see that photo.
Photo of Boggy from last night, the black and white photo.
If that's not Boggy, what is it?
I believe it to be a costume.
I found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one that...
But the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
The missing page, right?
What's this?
Yep.
I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these slippers. A part of the costume.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
Yeah, this is literally just like rapid fire. Have you been paying attention? Do you have all the evidence?
The prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
But this swamp slime was one of the reasons Boggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
Right, the supply of swamp juice that's been stolen.
This stuff is an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom at the cafe, which reminds me.
What is that, exactly?
A poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office, to make sure no one would eat the cafe, to make sure everyone... Yeah, to make sure Remington would return so that he could be killed.
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone?
Final chapter. The murder.
I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work out.
Video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right.
Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sounds again, you can tap on them.
No problem. I can always check my case file if I want to go over my notes.
Okay, so rearrange description match sounds. So the creaking, that's surprise or something. Remington lands on the plane, quarantine fires. Culprit drops. Culprit. Alright, so creaking is opening the office door. Remington cries out as Boggy appears. Blast would be his hunting rifle. So blast, clang. I guess maybe the clang is him being stabbed. Fires the rifle, gets stabbed. Remington cries out in shock and falls backwards. Oh, the ripping is of the curtain. Culprit. Remington lands on the plank.
I think that's
Yep.
it.
There we go.
Ah, excellent. There's just two small details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
Would it be the curtain or the headpiece? Because it was stuffed into the headpiece.
Why wasn't it found?
Okay, it's the headpiece then.
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Yeah, it had to be the head, but like, I'm so conditioned by like Phoenix Wright games where it's like, oh, it's obviously this, and they just go, no, it's not that, and it's like, okay, and then you present that same evidence at the next speech bubble, and they're like, oh yes, no, you're exactly right, you were just ahead of the game.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain. The one thing that has eluded me so far. I'll drag the clue items from the left onto my drawing here, and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
I think I already see. Hello, I'm the murderer. I think I already see where this is going. So we have the head, we have the feet, the leggings, and the hands. We don't have the chest piece.
Wait, you never found the body piece, the torso.
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made out of some thick material. Something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
soften the impact from a bullet. Aha!
Exactly.
Well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume?
I'm thinking it might be here.
But how? We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
Yes. We have our culprit hiding in plain sight.
I don't know what you want with me. Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp.
Because he literally stated that underneath this, I'm wearing like extra layers or something when we first met him. So under this poncho, he is still wearing the last piece of the costume, supposedly with the bullet wound in it.
And lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out. He had his rifle on him. He got half a glance at me and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But why would he do that? You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen, not to mention his main attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret.
Right. The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy. So it wasn't some, like, money-grabbing attraction at all. It was just a front to get Boggy back out in the public eye 60 years later so that he could hunt for his cryptid like he did with his secret society members.
The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
Final chapter. How many times have you said the final chapter? What is this, Attack on Titan, the final season?
A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project, his own obsession. For years he hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But he owned the tourist attraction. He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think he was some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down. Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
I don't see, like, any of them could be applicable. You didn't have that right. How can you know what Boggy... Yeah, how can you know what he wanted?
How can you know what Boggy wanted? He might not be what you're...
Detective.
It's
finished. Well, don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
I don't know.
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace any longer. But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
What is this small child tripping about? You're right, does it make a difference? It makes a difference.
It makes a difference.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down the...
Hey, wait!
We've got a runner! What was that? Oh, it's actual Boggy. Hello, friend. It's Jim. No, his name's Jim. That's Jim Bog. Goodbye, Boggy. Well, my work here is done.
Aha!
Oh, Boggy.
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
Seems Boggy liked my hat. And that is the technically second game of Detective Grimoire. We solved the case. Yeah, Edwin. Joshua Tomar, Aaron Hansen. Yeah, certainly a cute little game. Whoop.
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us.
To be continued. That game was fun. Yeah! I'm glad you guys were able to be a part of it. So I already got all of these achievements on my first playthrough, and thankfully they stuck around. So you can get inside the tent. I don't know where exactly there's the hint for the combination, but the only thing that really, it doesn't give you any pertinent information or anything that leads you to convict Echo. It's just kind of like a little like, I don't even quite remember what's in the tent. I think it's just like a nod to like one of their previous games. And there's another instance where you can speak with the girl. Like there's like a hidden instance, but like again, it doesn't really push the story along in any way. But yeah, that is that. I'm gonna take us back to the tavern real quick so we can wrap things up. And we're back. Hello, friends. Let me quit this. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Well, that was fun. As fun as that was, I'm more so excited for the next installment, Tangle Tower. I think it's leagues above this game, and yeah, we're going to be able to check out the Mermaid Mask in probably the end of next week when it releases. I'm beyond excited about that. And like I said, if you're wanting to continue on with this and like be privy to the story, definitely remember the letter that was written in Remington's office. Also, remember the characters' names as well. Echo's last name is Everstone, and then we have Richard Remington, because those names will pop up again in the next game. And especially the letter inquiring about a particular fellow and some golden beetle of sorts. Those are all the details that I can give that you should definitely hold on to. So next time, I probably won't be streaming on Thursday like I normally do. That's going to be the last day that me and Gunny are going to be prepping to clean up the apartment before our big move. I will try to pick back up streaming once we get settled at the new place, but I'm gonna play that by ear because like there's a lot to be done. I would very much like to stream Tangle Tower so that it can lead into the release day of Mermaid Mask, just so we can hopefully play it day one. I think that would be really nice because it's rare that I do something where there's no coverage of it yet. Like I've never played a game day one, save for probably Silksong, and it's so interesting to me, at least, when you're playing a game for the first time and you can't necessarily look anything up online because no one has gotten to the point that you are at now, so you're kind of discovering it for yourself. And I'm hoping to do that with y'all. I'm hoping to actually do that together and solve the mystery together before anyone else is able to. I think it'd be a lot of fun, honestly. And don't hold me to this. I'm going to try to reach out to a friend to see if they're interested in streaming alongside me, because I made a promise to them. They fell in love with the game so much, and we played it once. I think we played Tangle Tower in one sitting, and we're just like bouncing our theories back and forth, and like when we hit the finale, we were just like clinging to one another like, oh my god, it's happening. So if they are interested, I might do like a Discord stream for them so that they're able to at least participate on stream and help solve the mystery alongside it with us. But again, I still have to ask them and see what they're up to. But if it works, it'll be fun. If not, I'll still have you guys in the chat to assist me. But yeah, I wanted to thank everyone for coming out this evening and spending some time with a cozy little mystery. And here's to plenty more mysteries in the future. Well, everyone, be good people, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye!